Hi, welcome. So we are going to continue exploring pandas, and in this video we are going to look at merge in pandas. So if you're an SQL user and you're used to doing left joins, right join, inner join, then you're going to enjoy this video because that's the same thing you're going to be doing in Python, but you'll be using merge. If you're an Excel user, you'll be using VLOOKUPs. You're going to use merge to be able to accomplish the same result. Or if you're building relationships in Power BI, in Python, you're going to use merge to be able to accomplish the same results with your primary keys and your foreign keys. So let's just go straight to the video and look at merge in pandas. So here we have this folder, and I'm just going to open Jupyter Notebooks through Anaconda like we have been doing. So I'm going to go to the Anaconda prompt, cd space, then copy this address from here and take it to the Anaconda prompt, Control V, paste. I'm inside this folder now. So from this folder, I'm going to launch the Jupyter Notebook. So if I launch the Jupyter Notebook from here now, it's going to open up this folder, and then we'll be able to access the notebook there. So let us just click here now and open up that notebook. And then here I already have two data frames. So df1 is made up of this key staff ID, and then we have employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, and then we have df2 is made up of this staff ID, employee 2, employee 1, employee 3. But the difference is for df1 you have the ages are here, and for df2 we have the salaries. So we need to merge these two files to be able to have one big data frame which contains both the staff ID, age, and the salary. So that is what merge is going to help us do, if you already anticipate that. So let's run this. We see that we run it, we see that these are our data frames like we described. So now we can get a third data frame which is equal to pd. Now we call pandas, and then we say pd.merge. Remember, we have imported our pandas here. So pandas already imported. We could have it in a separate cell. It's like this, for example, which is still cool. So your pandas has been imported. You've activated this one. You've activated this one. Now we call it pd.merge. So that is the method. Open up, and then now we say merge df1 with df2. Now we need to precise, like when you say join on in SQL. If you remember, we looked at that in SQL when we're doing the SQL part of this series. So you can always go back and take a look. So we can say merge that on staff ID. And then now let us print our df3 and see what is inside. So our df3 now contains staff ID, age, and salary. So staff ID, age, and salary has been added to it. So we've actually successfully been able to join that. So you can also be able to use your data frame. So let's just say we create a new data frame, and then we want to play with things like some left join, inner join, or things like that. So let's just create some new data frames and play with them. So I could take my df1 again and just modify it slightly. So df1, and then I'll just add, maybe change this to employee 8 so that we clearly see there is 1, there is 2, and then there is 8. And then now I can decide to just say, let's just say 1, 2, 3, and 8. So let's add a fourth. So 3, and then we add a fourth here, 8. So we have emp8 here. So here, if we do Control V, we have 8 here. And then now I'm going to add that 8 here at the end. So now we can just add a value here like 50, for example. Now let us get this data frame printed, and we see. So this is what we have. Then we can have a df2. I'll just copy this df2 and modify it there so that we can be able to see what we have. So let me just go up, copy df2 from here, paste here, and then now we can modify it. So we have maybe employee 1, employee 2, employee 1, employee 3. Okay, this looks okay. Let's just see how we can merge these two to see where we can use maybe inner join, outer join, so that we are able to see how we apply those concepts here. So let us now go to merging our data frame. So I think it's better that I say maybe df10 here. So we just clearly make a difference, so that I'll just say M10 here. So we clearly make a difference, and then we are able to see. So I could also just get this as age, so that we are able to get this together. So let's get this age like this. And then we can change a couple of things here, so that we just modify that, so that we have a key and we have something interesting. So 50, say something like 72, and then maybe something like 81, for example. So this looks okay. So now we have those two here. So we are going to use these same columns, so that we can be able to show you one or two additional things you can do with your Pandas merge. So we keep it interesting like that. So df3 now equals to pd.merge again. This time we are going to add some interesting things. So df1 comma df2, and then we're saying yes, we're going to merge on equal to staff id is what is common for them. And then now we add a how. So this is becoming interesting now. How we want an inner, so press enter instead. So we want an inner, and then now we check out our df3. So it's just those couple of lines. So we have an inner join. So it is joining what is common between the two, the m1 and m2, and it's leaving out the other one. So this is an example of an inner join. Join just what is common between the two tables. We could also have an outer join. So if we want an outer join. So all we just need to do is change this to outer, run it, and now we have everything. So there is M1, M2, M3, M8, M10. So remember, we made this fast so that you can see this one has M10, this one has M8, and this one has 3. This one has 1, 2. So we have everything here, 1, 2, 3, 8, 10. So it joins everything. There are some missing values for some, the missing values for others, because of the outer join. We could also do a left join. So let's do a left join. We copy, we paste, and then we change this, simply just change this to left. So it's very interesting. You just change the how to left, and then you're going to get everything from the left table. So the left table had M1, M2, M3, M8, and then is mapped onto it. Same as if you did a right. So you can also do a right, as you know, you can do a right, so that the right table is what you have first, and then every other thing from the right table, from the left table, is mapped onto it. So the right table has 1, 2, and 10, as you can see here, 1, 2, and 10, and then everything is mapped towards the right table. So these are some of the interesting things you can do with merge, and there is more. We can also add an indicator flag. So let me just get here, let me just copy this, then I'm going to show you. So if we have the outer join, we can also add an indicator. So we can say indicator equals to true. So when we run this now, we see that it tells us this have both, this have both. This is the left only table that has it. This is the left only table that has it. This is the right only table that has it. So we can also use that to get some interesting insight. So there are lots of couple of interesting things you can do really with merge. You could even decide that you want just the left table to have the suffix, just the right table to have the suffix, and then so you can be able to separate the age from the first age from the left. So just this would introduce you to merge, and you can be able to do your left and right join, outer, inner, even on the indicator. And from there, you can always continue to learn more about merge and improve your analysis. So hope you have been able to learn some of the things that merge can do, just like you were doing joins in SQL or VLOOKUP in Excel, or maybe relationships in Power BI. See you next video. Wish you good data luck.